Hey guys, and welcome back to Angel Gaming's Fallout 4 mods for the PlayStation 4. I do apologise, as I always do, if I have to actually miss any weeks. Last week it was only because it was my son's 4th birthday, and as you can imagine, with a 4-year-old, the day was pretty manic, so there was no way on earth I was going to try and squeeze it in a mods review video at the same time. I do apologise for not putting out a video, but like I said, family does come first at the end of the day. With that being said, this week we are going to reset the clock a little bit and go back to some of the more popular categories, because I have noticed in some of the other categories where we do like the armor, the audio, and things like that, the views aren't that great on some of the stuff, because obviously you guys aren't as interested in some of these mods than you are. I do notice though that the armor video, which is now pretty old because it was done in the early days of doing the Dash mods reviews, is one of the ones that you guys seem to be the most interested in. So I thought, okay, it's a new year, so why don't we start over and we produce a fresh, up-to-date armor, basically Fallout 4, PlayStation 4 armor video. So this is basically what it's going to be. Before I get into that, some pretty, well, for me it was pretty shitty news. Because I'm currently under the 1,000 subscribers, I will not be monetizing the videos anymore, which some people might not care about. But for me, who was trying to do this on a full-time basis, it's a little heartbreaking, to be honest. I'm meeting the YouTube's new standards. If you don't know what I'm on about, basically YouTube has now issued standards so that they can give money to basically the people that earn them more money. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. They're giving the advertisement revenues to those people instead of the people who are trying their hardest and have worked their asses off to try and make a living off of this through legitimate means. I mean, I don't try to buy your guys' love. I mean, I could be putting out competitions every single week to try and earn your guys' votes and subscriptions even. But I don't. I wanted to do this legitimately, and obviously that isn't going to work. What that means for the future, I don't know yet. But I am still going to keep putting videos out whether I can monetize them or not, because obviously that's originally it wasn't about money to actually do this, but when I realized that I had the potential here to support my family through doing something that I absolutely loved, then it became a viable option. So basically, what this means now for the future is I'm going to keep putting out videos as I would do normally, and hopefully if I can get my subscriber count up to the required amount of 1,000, then it might mean that I can start monetizing the videos again. And the thing that annoys me the most about all this is for people who don't do this on a thing, you basically have a threshold, whatever your country's currency amount translates to. For the UK, it was actually £100. As soon as you got to £100, you got paid for the ad revenue basically on the videos, and it would basically then go into your account, and I was going to use that towards getting for the channel either a better microphone system or something, a new game to put up on the system, or even like I was mentioning before, some kind of a competition reward that I wouldn't then have to pay out of my own pocket. It was basically giving you back for thanking you for basically sitting through the adverts on these videos sometimes. Just I don't know, so some kind of interaction with you guys. I was going to actually do, whether it be putting new gameplay footage up of a game you wanted to see, or I don't know, getting a t-shirt printed with Crunchyroll Gaming on it and doing a stupid competition or something. But yeah, I was up to £80 of £81 of the £100. So to be so close after a year and a half of actually doing this proper, and to now be told that from February, my basically all my videos will be demonetized, and until I hit this new magical threshold, which I've been trying my hardest to get to anyway. I'm currently ahead of the total video views or something like that. I think you had to have 4,000 hours worth of content. So I'm actually ahead on that one, and that's within the last 12 months. So yeah, that one I'm okay on, because as you may know, I do a lot of Assassin's Creed stuff, I do a lot of Fallout stuff, and there is like the GTA stuff on top of that, as well as the finishing now Ghost Recon Wildlands stuff, which is currently, if you're a fan of the Ghost Recon series, I'm currently doing the the Fallen Ghosts DLC, which is a final DLC that was actually brought out for the game. Those videos are going to be wrapping up over the next few days, a week at the most, and then I'm going to be carrying on. It's going to seem pretty much like an Ubisoft channel at the moment, because there isn't that much other stuff that I can afford to get. Obviously, with having 2 kids, and also like a house to actually keep. So most of the stuff I'm going to be putting up at the moment is stuff that you've probably seen in the past, or you've played, might not have any interest in, but please check out the videos anyway, because you will be supporting the channel, even if it's just to put a view on the video or to put a thumbs up on the video, just to help support. Thumbs up on videos gets the videos more noticed by actually other people. I don't know if you guys know this, but yeah, if you put a thumbs up on a video, any type of positive thing like that, it basically helps the videos get seen by other people, and it pops up on their recommendations then as well. So please like the videos, and hopefully we can start getting the subscriber count back up. I think I'm on 440 at the moment, so I've got a long way to go, over halfway to actually do, to try and get back up to that 1,000, and I can start monetizing videos and start putting better content into the channel then, hopefully after that. So yeah, without further ado, I'm now going to go on to these armor mods. I do apologise for those people who have had to sit through the 7 minutes of this. I just basically have a lot on my chest that I needed to get off, and rather than putting out a pointless video where I just sit there and blah 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 all the way through it, I thought I might as well get it out of the way now, and then I can move on with it. So yeah, thank you for the people who sat through all that, and please, like I said before, and I say always, support the channel. Thumbs up, share it with your friends, put it onto Facebook, and if anybody does want to now add me as a through a personal level, I'm starting a bit more of my network marketing side of things to try and increase the subscribers on the channel. So if you do want to add me on Facebook, you can find me under CrowAngel666 or Simon CrowAngel Lewis, and you'll find me no problem that now anyway. Okay, so here we go. On to the armor mods. Been a long time since we actually did, like I said, where the armor mods was one of the most popular ones that I'd actually produced, and there was quite a few people who seemed interested in these being done on an updated version. So here we go with them. The old version I think was done around video 10 or 15 or something like that, so it's been a long time since we have gone over just the armor mods, so there will be some new stuff in here, or stuff that's been added since then. So I hope it's something that appeals to you, and like I said, don't forget, smash that like button just so we can get more views on these videos as well. Okay, I'm going to go through as many of these as I can. Obviously there's not as much of a time limit today, but I do want to keep the video under an hour if possible, so if it gets close to the hour, I'll just speed through the last few. I got clean up clothing for the PlayStation 4. It makes most dirty outfits look like clean outfits, basically like the clean or dirty mod you can also get. The Death Claw's Hunter gear. This one adds a legendary effect, 50% more damage against Death Claws, reduces damage from Death Claws up by 15% to legendary weapons. This next one is Gas Mask with Headgear. You can equip gas masks with helmets and hats. There are other mods that do the same thing as well. You've got hunting armor crafted by Invoker Grey, one of my people who actually watch on this the channel. He also made like a mod for us bit ago, which was absolutely fantastic. If you do want to check out some of his stuff, he is a YouTuber as well, so search for him by name, Invoker Grey, Gray, and you can find some of his retextured stuff and some of his other mods that are on there as well. This mod creates 19 new skins for armor made from the hides of monsters. They can be applied to combat metal, DC guard, and some other ones. Helmets do not have MA armor lining slots. This will work on, so items are in queue smoke for testing at the moment. Like I said, you can find him on YouTube as well, so if you want some retextured stuff for some of your basic gear, then check him out. Next one is by Pip-Boy Paints by Andrew WCX. As you know, he has quite a few different mods on here. So this one contains 12 Pip-Boy paint jobs on the Vault-Tec stores. What it does, this mod adds 12 new Pip-Boy paint jobs basically, and there are some screenshots there as well. Unfortunately the ones are taking a while to load in. I am uploading about 12 videos at the moment, so if it does go slow at any point, I do apologize. Caitlin's custom rifle and armor. This is custom ghost rifle and outfit, which is Kellogg's armor just modified. It'll put specs later. Somehow he made the rifle unplayable, should be fixed now. Okay, unfortunately no screenshots. This is the one thing I don't get when people upload mods, unless there is some kind of process that there doesn't translate when you're transferring a mod from another source. But yeah, there's quite a few mods which would look so much better and probably get more downloads if they actually had a screenshot with them. You've got overpowered vault suit mods. Dramatically increases the resistance from the modifications on the vault suits. This will literally ruin your immersion experience if you're going for the whole realism experience. It shouldn't clash with any other mods that don't directly modify the vault suit resistances, and then there's a bunch of different resistance changes there as well. Legendary Pip-Boy white paint, legendary PA power arm white paint. These ones are currently on the Creation Club as well, so this one, oh yeah, you must have the Creation Club file for this, and it basically increases the resistances and a couple of stat changes to that one. And for this one, again, you must have the Creation Club Power Armor white paint job again. This mod adds to the paint, one more to the intelligence, legendary power effects, and blah blah blah. Christopher Sludge. There is now a cellar in Hotel Rexford where you can find cheap weapons and armor for the power armor set. Okay, Kendall Square Apartments Penthouse. That does look pretty good from the outset of the screenshot there. Yeah, this one is Kendall Square Apartments Penthouse, including hallucinogen prototypes items. Welcome to Kendall Square Apartments, Boston's newest and most luxurious address, positioned with the most spectacular views of downtown and built only for Boston's most discerning and elite clientele. That's before the bomb drops. She still has spectacular views, but boy, have things changed. A gang of scavenging raiders are the only residents these days, but the Kendall Square Apartments are still standing strong. Wipe out the current occupants to find the unique treasures they have left behind and claim the building, once described as a jewel of the Commonwealth, for yourself. Included with this mod is the penthouse apartment player home, with many amenities and amazing views. Player home is central to the map, built in the exterior world, and includes linked workbenches, a full set of legendary stealth armor with many effects including some hidden ones, methods for fast travel to various locations across the map for hardcore mode, interior cell workshop area, personalized building, collecting, and more. Unique prototype items from Hallucinogen Incorporated with amazing effects and more things to be discovered as well. So yeah, if you are interested in a player home, that does look pretty good, I must admit. then this one might be for you. It does look very modern. So, yeah. I can't quite pinpoint where it is on the map from that, but it does look to be fairly downtown. So if you do have any problems with lagging when you're downtown, just be aware, especially when you're around the water side, because you do get some lagging. I don't know if it's a mod thing or if it's just a game in general, but when I did the most recent playthrough, I seem to have a lot of trouble around that area. Okay, moving on to Hellfire Power Armor Legendary Paints. This one adds, okay, so Hellfire Power Armor, if for those of people who don't know, is a Creation Club mod. So I'm guessing you do need to actually have the Creation Club mod with this. I'm not entirely sure. Again, this one's by Invoker Grey. Hellfire Power Armor Legendary Paints, +1 to Ash and Frost, Nuker plus Water Walk. 3 for red is plus to strength. A rust. Oh no, you don't need the Creation Club for this, I don't think. The rust is a plus to health. Silver is a plus to agility. Gold is a plus to charisma. Stingwing plus to intelligence. Roach color is a plus to intellect. Roach is a plus to luck. Hound color is a plus to fatigue. Fly is a plus to jump. Each part has its own buff. All the parts have photovoltaic items in the cave with the alien. And the QA mode too. Yeah, so if you're not too sure where it is you're going to be picking these, as you can see there's a bunch of different retextures for the Hellfire Armor Legendary Paints. That one actually looks really cool, I must admit. And that one pretty much as well. And then you can mix and match them as well. So if you just wanted to have... oh, wow. That one's definitely different. So yeah, if you are interested in having some new paint jobs for the Hellfire Power Armor, then have a look at this. Again, if you want to check out some of Invoker Grey's work that's going on at the moment as well, you can find him on YouTube, so check him out, subscribe as well. Don't forget though, when you're spelling the Grey, I know there's a lot of confusion sometimes, but it's G-R-A-Y, not G-R-E-Y. Not overpowered dog meat and dog armor. Just a little title states, not a fan of overpowered gameplay, and that's what he's finding when looking for slightly improved dog meat. I mean, he's an attack dog that can't hurt a flea with vanilla. Okay, so basically, this is just an overhaul for dog meat. Mankind Redefined, a Institute overhaul. Okay, did you feel the Institute was lacking in many ways? He knows he did, and he fixed out to set that. Targeted few key things. Buff the Institute rifles to make them difficult early on and deal with. Sorry, but a good weapon to get as well. Yeah, I did have a problem myself with the Institute rifles being so nerfed. They just really didn't feel that powerful, considering that they were supposed to be like really good weapons. But yeah. It looks like basically this mod has just gone through all of the Institute style weapons and gear and made them more effective. So if you are interested in using the Institute stuff, then you might be interested in this one. It's by jberry0410 and it's called Mankind Redefined, an Institute overhaul. Apocalypse pack even. Ferocious Echoes request. This mod adds a custom legendary Tommy gun to the game that does EM pulse damage and has a charcoal skin. It's a work in progress and he plans to update it with an armor set as well. Located in Diamond City, right in front of the guy who sells weapons, Arturo, in a safe. And that's it, basically. Realism mod. Oh, by the way, anybody who is interested in the Creation Club's side of things, there is no Creation Club mod video this week, mainly because either I've missed a bargain or missed the change last week, with obviously being my son's birthday party, but if that is the case, I do apologise, but yeah, there is no Creation Club mods video for Fallout 4 this week, mostly because there is no offers on, so it's not worth really putting out a video, especially considering there's nothing new there either. So, okay, moving on. Realism mod by a governor writer. What on earth is that? Tommy gun with a fist on the end. He plays Fallout and I think not realistic without special education or glasses and steel and a device to create an optical sight and a receiver of the litter. What? I did this mod for himself, and he considered the mod is better than without it. This mod removes the ability to modify weapons and armor, but the modified items remain in leveled lists. This mod, okay. Pookie's Nuka World Overhaul. A small mod that does the following: adds all the basic Nuka World clothing to a vendor in the market, adds a small fragmentation and MIRV grenade to the vendor in the market. Can't read today. Adds a Nuka World Raider armor to the vendor in the market. Changes some of the Raider armor to be easier to identify at a glance, i.e. pack right arm is now pack RA. And then just goes on to listed stuff as well. No pictures again, unfortunately. Desert Camo Pit Boy Legendary, straightforward really for that one. Underwear Ultimate Edition. You got the Underwear Nuka World Edition. I have actually covered these before. Underwear Vault Tech Workshop Edition. You got the Underwear Far Harbor Edition and Underwear Automatron Edition. I did cover these very recently. In fact, Underwear basically it's nothing to do with boxer shorts or briefs or knickers or anything like that. It basically means it enhances and buffs and creates some better stats for and makes them more worthwhile, should I say. The stuff that you would normally wear under the armors as well. As you can see from this one, basically it's going to be the same mod but with different alterations for the things. It makes the garments that as well that you would normally wear under armor visible still, even if you were to put an armor piece on that would normally take it off. Prime example, as you can see there, a dressing gown which would normally disappear again if you were to put a chest piece over the top of it will still now remain on, even though there will be some clippage with the various different stuff. Legendary modifications, miscellaneous, hard version, okay. This mod translated into Japanese, oh, okay. It's basically the same one. Mod trouble, Japanese, okay. Craftable armor size. Craftable armored feather dress. So if you want to have only feather dress that you can only get from Irma in the last memory den without having to pickpocket it, then you can now create it through the Chem Lab, and it comes with a bit more armor variant to the feather dress as well than the one you can pick up in the game. Pookie's Far Harbor Overhaul. Starlight Flatten. All objects removed and surface flattened. Okay, it's not really an armor mod, that one. Ballistic Realism Overhaul. You got Ballistic Realism Overhaul for Nuka World patch, the Automatron patch. Pookie's Ballistic Weave, for Vault 88 suits. James Bond's Lake House, not an armor mod. You Are the Mechanist, okay. Lone Wanderer's Stash. You've got the Ballistic, Brotherhood of Steel Ballistic and Armor Creation Update. 2LM's Legendary Editions. Fresh Start, again, not really an armor mod. Pookie's Vendor and Items Overhaul. You got the Starter Kit. This one I seem to remember comes, a Starter Kit inside the root cell in the Sanctuary. 3 extra guns, melee weapons can be found in Diamond City as well. Brahmin with weapons and armor outside Vault 111. The Roach King, Armor and Shelter. This one again by Invoker Grey. The Roach King, Rage Blataria, now has new legendary combat armor and dress. This mod includes new workshop shelter, lots of food, New power armor paints, new Roach Queen NPC, transforms into a roach and back again if killed. That's pretty good. The new pet workshop roaches, move them all into the settlement button to make more, and Regibulatari, I'm sorry if I'm butchering that name, has the legendary outfit, the Roach King's armor. Roach races can open doors as well. You can see them there. The Antagonizer's Nest. This one again, I think, is by Invoker Grey. This one is actually downloadable as part of a set, or you can download them individually as well. This is the Antagonizer again by Invoker Grey. A new map marker north of Outpost Emoja will take you to the new workshop adventure. 4 new power armor paint jobs, new armor parts, reskin hazmat to glowing ant skin helmet and suit. You've got new workshop NPCs, pet ants, and the Antagonizer, a new workshop player home, copy of the Big Dig from Underground. Okay. You got custom Creation Club Dim Marine armor. Again, you need to own the Creation Club content for this, but it just adds a bunch of different reskins using the in-game assets as well. So that one does look pretty cool, I must admit. And yeah, there's quite a few different ones in there using stuff that you might find in the game. I'm not quite sure where that one's come from though, unless it's just a skull. One Hit Wonder, Death Ring Challenge, Power Goggles, all DLC, Power Goggles, no DLC, National Guard supplies, base mod, Captain Nude buffed Chinese stealth armor. Again, it basically buffs the Creation Club content. It doesn't give you anything majorly new on that one. Enhanced Morgan spacesuit, again, Creation Club content that you need to own before you actually do anything else with that. Pack outfit, Jacked in a Trap, okay. Ice Power armor by Invoker Grey again. I seem to be opening up all of this today. The Ice Power armor paint job, Ice Power armor paint job, it's on, and as you can see there, just makes the power armor look like it's got ice. Especially this might be useful if you don't want to necessarily download the Creation Club armors. The legendary chrome paint job for speed, UCO's Morgan spacesuit pattern. Again, you need to own the thing. Charles Overhaul Morgan spacesuit patch. Again, you need to own the spacesuit. Better baseball gear. The depository next to Fanuri Hall. Fixed pack Creation Club horsepower armor. You got better prey spacesuit implementation. YKR experiment mod for the PlayStation 4. Club horse armor for the NPCs. Again, overhaul to the Creation Club mod, because it basically is just a effect rather than necessarily having any decent perks on them. The same again, Chinese stealth armor, Creation Club content, Onks paint now with 3 legendaries, Pip-Boy camo paint job legendaries. You've got the Pip-Boy chrome paint job legendary, buildable Morgan helmet and suit. Terrible's modular military backpack patch. Again, this is a Creation Club item that has just basically had some stats added to it. Pip-Boy paint job colours, overpowered Chinese stealth armor, again Creation Club stuff, Hellfire power armor stuff, God mode for horse power armor, Creation Club again. Spec Ops supply drops. This is something different that's not Creation Club related, so I'll open this one. This mod adds a couple of fun new items into the game. Items are located in a trunk outside of Vault 111. Ultra Stim meds that remove all rads, cure all addiction, and restore all lost health. These can be crafted at the chem station as well, and have been added to the level list so it pops up randomly in med kits throughout the game as well. The Doomsday outfit features heavily overpowered stats. The Spec Ops AK style rifle and the big game rifle for taking down those big trophy monsters to hang on your wall. This one requires a DLC for Far Harbor and Nuka World. That was more of a weapon mod than an armor mod, but held it. God mode for Morgan's spacesuit. You got the enhanced Chinese stealth armor again. The Terrible Pit Boys moddable auto stims. You've got useful gas masks, critical eyewear and rings. Vault jumpsuit with special abilities. Force Ply Brahmins at the Institute. Legendary Reborn, Power Armor Tesla packs, the Brotherhood of Steel, Good Neighbor Play Her Home, not really an armor mod. Automatron expanded, better options for you. Scrap exoskeleton. Actually, that would be pretty useful. I must admit, 'cause that is one thing that always did puzzle me. Why you could do everything else with the power armor stuff, but you weren't able to get rid of the exoskeleton. Busty mod, not again an armor mod really. Okay, Atom Cat's gear. You got Cyborg, Metal IQ, Power Armor, Nuka Cola, Quantum, and Victory paint jobs. Unleveled legendary items, the Overhauled Settlers. Clothes have armor ratings, just so that would be your basic clothes, not the regular armor. So if you do prefer to wear some of the in-game clothes instead of basically the power suits, not necessarily the power armor suits, but the heavy armor gear instead, if you just want to run around looking like an average Joe or Jane, then these ones might be for you. The second Brahmin, at Starlight Drive-In, a Starlight Brahmin resupply, Among Junkies Commonwealth, and that's it. I'm actually surprised there was not a lot more in there. But what we're going to do, I think, now is, rather than going through all of these topics all over again, I'm going to stick to the ones by my lists, what you guys are most interested in. And since from the beginning of February, unless I can magically hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm not going to be really monetizing these anyway, or unless enough fellow below 1,000 subscriber guys like myself all join together and basically play hell with bloody YouTube for being unfair to the littler guys, whilst basically, mind you, what do YouTube care? They're just out like any business to make a profit. So yeah, we could bitch and moan as much as we want, but it ain't really gonna change anything. So yeah, as normal, don't forget, please guys, like the video, because it will help get the video seen by more people. Share it with your friends, put it on your Facebook, stick it on wherever you think it might help to actually see these other videos and to get more people actually seeing them as well. I don't just mean for the Fallout, I mean for like the Assassin's Creed and the other stuff as well. Going to be doing the Assassin's Creed Origins, the hidden ones, in a few days when the content comes out, so be sure to look out for that. Going to start probably doing a couple more live streams as well to see if I can get a wider audience in as well. I do thank everybody who's been really supportive and has actually stuck with me throughout all of these many months and year. It does mean a huge amount to me, and I know you probably get a lot of people out there and other channels that will try to kiss your ass and make you promises and just make you out to sound like, I don't know, I don't want to be one of those guys, and that's probably why I'm on a lower end of the scale and not receiving the money for the content. But if that means that I'm not actually selling my soul to actually earn your guys' love, then fair enough. But I do want to get the channel monetized again if possible, even if it's only to hit my payment threshold one time. That was the goal I had when I started this, to actually at least do it one time, put the money back into the channel, either with some better recording software or basically just to find some way of making the recording better, or I don't know. I'm just babbling now because it really affected me when this happened after putting a year and a half of work in to finally get to this point, not to be able to see the rewards of it, basically. So yeah, I am still going to keep doing these. Next week will be a latest mods video. There are a couple of new ones, but I'm not going to go through them now. So at least I can save them for next week. I will check the Creation Club next week as well to see if there is anything new on there. So be sure to tune in for those as well. I do apologise for this coming a little bit earlier than normal. The school routine has now actually changed with my kids a little bit, so I do get a bit more time during the day, but then I have to go and from school now in the afternoon, and then it's anybody's game if I'll get any peace and quiet or not whilst they're back home again in the afternoons. So yeah, the mods review videos will be coming around about this time now on Fridays. If I do have to miss a week, I do apologise. Unfortunately, it's one of the downsides of being a parent. You can't always predict when you're going to be free. But I am going to try and make sure I get them out every single week. So thank you for watching. Please smash the like button, share it with your friends, click the notifications, and do all that jazz. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, as I do appreciate all the support, and hopefully we can get this channel back up to fairly decent subscriber ratings and meet YouTube's impending critical channel doom kind of thing. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. And check out the Skyrim mods videos, because I'll be doing them next. And again, I'll be doing the armor video, the armor category as well. Thanks for watching. Smash the like button, and I'll see you next week. Bye.